What's going on, Phils and Jen Colton McDash, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So Angel says, I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. Let's press her on that. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? Probably because it would make her seem like a better witness, except it instead poked so many holes in it. I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. What do you mean, the results? I assume meaning that Lena was arrested? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then you should have mentioned it anyway. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Says Edgeworth. Thank you. Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Oh god. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This when the suspect is admitting she did it? Yeah, so it's kind of unnecessary when she is in fact admitting it. See, false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. Why is she still on the stand? Why haven't we taken her off and found another witness yet? And now to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? No, you didn't. And you found the shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. Then why didn't you tell us of this before? I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. Yeah, basically. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. I guess because the cops are paid by prosecutors in this game for some fucking reason. This angel is my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. So, Melanie shoes as well. What the fuck else is in there? She threw her tampons in there too? I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Indeed she did. What a fucking asshat. Now tell us what you did next. 2 types of blood were found in the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. So you brought it to the forensics department. If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. And she does that outside of the law. To do that, evidence must be analyzed, both by a forensics expert, her boyfriend, and she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. And she has 3 boyfriends in the forensics department. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Yeah, it does. Makes sense. After all, a man was stabbed here. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found in the shoe. And the other was the defendant, Miss Lena Sky's blood. Alright, let's press that statement. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the victim without a blood test. He is correct, but let me guess, she had one performed. You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie? Let's see. Well, speak up. What do you blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was performed in cold blood. That's true. Cold blood. You can get the DNA though. ... That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. God, yeah, that wasn't so good. Actually, if you combine all the various blood tests, there are millions of types. Let's see. It's practically impossible to narrow a blood sample down to one person. Yeah, no, it's not. It's plenty possible, because it's by DNA, not type. Or so I hear. Millions of types? If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. So you didn't actually get DNA test results? But they said that there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lena Skies. Of course. So was found in the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. So, question. Are we going to get another statement about how there was no DNA test performed? Because that's vital info. No, we're not. The shoe proves proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. She's going to offer me to see. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Yeah, no, I would not. That is inedible. Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some, like your client, uses enough hot water to match a whole batch of soup. Or make a whole batch of soup. Miss Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? A problem? This is critical. What's wrong with the victim's shoe? Select your answer. There's no problem or there's a problem. There's gonna have to be a problem. I'm gonna take a state before saying it. But I'm gonna go. My idea is that no DNA test was performed. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence: a clear contradiction. Which is, I don't know what it is yet, but I'll probably figure it out if I look to the court record. That gleam in your eyes, you're still young, rookie. I mean, the thing is, once it brings something up like this, I at least know what to look for. So, I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. God, but you couldn't take the heat, could you? Yeah, I'd rather not. Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us what's wrong with this evidence. Okay, see, I can present, see, I'm gonna go with, I'm guessing the blood on top is Goodman's, but the one on the bottom is allegedly Lena's. How would it get there if it was on the floor? See, let's present, one of the bloodstains matters, but, I guess it probably doesn't matter. Take that. The problem with this evidence is here. See, where? Take that finger and point it at your own head, Mr. Wright. Guess that wasn't it. Mr. Wright, let's be scientific about this. Examine the evidence. Okay, so that wasn't it. See, as I thought, a waste of time. So I lost. Well, that was a nice break. Let's return to the testimony, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna try presenting this larger bloodstain instead. Take that. I wonder if you noticed. There we go. That's better. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. I don't know why the other stain wouldn't have given us the same thing, but don't mess with me, rookie, or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Oh, shit. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood here on the bottom of the shoe. A lot, like more than on top. It makes sense, the victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe? I have no idea. See, let's take a look at some of these and see. No prints. See, one knife wound, death due to loss of blood. See, I don't know yet. I'm gonna present the autopsy. I'm thinking the autopsy report. The fact that he's only stabbed once again would not produce that much blood, but I have no fucking idea. ... I'm guessing your shoe has blood on it too. You just shot yourself in the foot. Well, okay, so that was probably arg. Would you like a grinder or a grind from the heel of my boot, Mr. Wright? Man, tough crowd. Mr. Wright, let's be scientific about this. Examine the evidence. Okay. So, let's go back. So what could it possibly be? I have no idea. I think I may just end up looking at the walkthrough. I'll be back. Okay, turns out, according to the walkthrough, is actually, in fact, the crime photo we're supposed to present about this. I don't know what could possibly be contradictory about it, but let's present it anyway. Take that. The problem lies in the footprint. What? The footprint? Note the bottom of the shoe is the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody fingerprints found by the scene of the crime? Oh, not footprints, not fingerprints. That actually makes sense. I wouldn't have thought of that. Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. Actually, I really can't see that because the text box is in the way. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. Edgeworth is going to object. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. If there were bloody prints, they would have been found. See, that's true. Why wasn't it mentioned in, like, the detective's report. We checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order! 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 Well, witness! What? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of footprint is a contradiction, but then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh. That's true, there has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Because the shoe is fake? Think, Mr. Wright, think! ... Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What? Edgeworth is going to hold it. I see! Now I get it! Excuse me. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There was one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. Well, what are you talking about? God, I love how Edgeworth is now... I love how he turns his back on his witnesses so much. Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. Throws them under the bus. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. That's if she had kicked over an oil drum. No, it was the victim's shoe, not hers. Never mind. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr! I thought it was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. Right. No kidding. So yeah, she is basically like Maud in personality. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Right. ... Oh, that! I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. See, if it was full, it wouldn't have been able to be kicked over so easily, but I think it was empty. I can't remember exactly. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. God, she's obsessed with lunchboxes, isn't she? Witness! Well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Then why wasn't there water all over the scene, and how would she have kicked it over? If she had just said it was empty, she would have been able to get out of this. But what the fuck? Well, water? What does that mean? And also, why is there water in an oil drum? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? See? Oh. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Let me guess. He's going to say that the water washed away the footprints. But if she was brimming with water, she wouldn't have been able to kick it down. Wait, it would be too heavy. Aha! You don't mean! Yes, this has been knocked over that oil drum for one reason, and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. If she's but then why would she go through the trouble of confessing? That ties things up quite nicely! The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie quite clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. Oh, God. Hey, that reminds me. This guy's right hand was hurt. Hey, didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him? So my sister's blood on the shoe. That's what had happened? Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Wait, is she reading my mind again? Mr. Wright, do something, please! Well, what can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. See, the only thing I can think of is that the oil drum wouldn't be able to be knocked over if it was so full. But... Enough! There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. So, maybe if she said it was only partially full with water, that would have actually made sense. Very well! The Angel Star is on the prosecution's side! Wait a sec. What? Hold. I'm confused about her saying that. She could have been lying about the water! She could indeed. Let's qualify the defendant, Miss Lady Sky! Silence. I'm going to hold it. I think. Or as Angel. Little girl, what did you just say? Or. No, was it Emma? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Oh, she is in this case. Well, yeah, you are! You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you had your fill here, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Well, wait, just don't tell me you have something else! Oh god, of course, insane. You've reached your verdict, Your Honor. Any further comments will be held in contempt of court. Except he hasn't actually reached it yet. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this! What are we looking at? Let's see, a picture of him stabbed in the trunk with his shoe on the floor. A photograph, see, wait, what's that in the tailpipe? Is that the note? Sorry. So, this doesn't show Lena doing it, though. I mean, we know the body was found in the trunk of Ezra's car and was stabbed through the chest, but this doesn't tell us anything. I have this just in case anyone had the gall to suggest... excuse me. The white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I think there were rare in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo. The asphalt? Hey, it's clearly wet. So, I guess that explains the oil drum thing. Nothing about how it would be too heavy, though. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. Guess not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. So, well... Excuse me. You know, at least gave us some time. Okay, and it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Hey. ... I'm sorry, Mia. ... Oh, don't tell me. ... And there she is. Right. Wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Ha, towel. Okay, question though. Maya's not here. How are we seeing Mia? Exclamation point. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well, this time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. I'm going to object real quick, probably. I'm going to object over probably the thing with the tailpipe. Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can I hand down my verdicts in pieces? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it cannot. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper considerations. So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. Either way, even if I'm wrong, I still just lose. I don't have anything to lose. I suppose since we come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Sure, look at the problem in this photograph. So, I'm gonna go with the tailpipe. That's gonna be my guess, but I'm actually running out of time. I have somewhere to go. So, I'm actually going to present that in the next one. So, I'm making a dash in the mouth.